So the Hicks Muse story that was in the front page of the Wall Street Journal, Trump associates raising $200 million to buy Newsmax as a Fox News alternative, and it would be like Trump TV or something. You know Tom Hicks, I think, and you talked to him. But this was never discussed?
Look, I don't want to reveal private discussions, but I do know the Hicks. I respect them. They're a great investment bank. They've done other media deals. So everybody's trying to say they're doing Trump TV. I don't know if that's true or not. You should ask them. First of all, I think Newsmax, we know our valuation is higher than $200 million. So I don't know where that number came from. Sometimes through the years, we've had a lot of people approach us, Joe, to buy Newsmax, invest in Newsmax. These are oftentimes very informal discussions. They're not formal. And I think, again, the Hicks family, very respected, but we had no deal with them. And I think it was pretty clear in the Journal article. A lot of people are trying to see a tie with the president. I've been friends with him a long time. The Hicks family have been friends with him for a long time. But I think they're reading into it a little too much.
Okay. Then there was, and we talked about the conservative outlets are coming. There's something called Parler. And I think this was a fake Parler post that said Tucker Carlson was headed over to Newsmax. But I don't know, I don't know what the implication was for why he would do that. I think you'd need that $200 million from Tom Hicks to get Tucker over to Newsmax. But he said he's not going to do that, and he's going to stick around at Fox. But so there's a lot of interplay with a lot of movement in this arena right now, isn't there? A lot of conjecture. Yeah, well, I don't know if any of it's true.
Right. We're in no discussions with Tucker joining Newsmax. We have a great guy, Greg Kelly, who's leading our nightly programming and doing incredibly well. Look, I respect a lot of the people over at Fox. I certainly respect Rupert Murdoch for what he did in building Fox. He was a pioneer in really.
Is that what you want to do, Chris? You want to replace Fox News or at least compete in that space and take market share primarily away from them?
Cable news market's a $6 billion market. Fox has half of it. They've had no competition. We are the first. We have the distribution now to compete with them head on. And I think that the country needs. Fox was very schizophrenic, Joe, in this previous election, in its support and consistency about the president. I think Newsmax was consistently supportive of the president. I think he was very disappointed. He's told me personally that he wasn't happy with the Fox News coverage. And, the election night where they called Arizona, but they wouldn't call Florida. And a number of other things, they won't report on vote fraud. Newsmax is talking about that. We don't believe there's a conspiracy, but we are talking about those issues. And I think the president should have the right to contest the election if it's that close.
But saying that Fox wasn't, that you were supportive of the president and Fox News wasn't supportive enough, does that make you a news channel? Or does that make you an activist or a PAC?
I think that news organizations have editorial perspectives. CNN and MSNBC have consistently had an anti-Trump messaging going on over there. Fox has been sort of schizophrenic. Newsmax, while we can be supportive editorially, we report both pro and con about the administration all the time. And if you go to our website, you'll see that. Generally, truth in advertising, we have an editorial point of view that supports free markets, supports free enterprise, less tax cuts, strong defense. These are issues that the president supports. And I think as a news organization, I look at the New York Times. I think that is the most liberal. Sometimes it looks just like propaganda. And people say it's the respected New York Times. Well, give me a break.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.